I remember the feeling of what it was like to be on Central Lake Field, in front of 69,000 people, the confetti falling and becoming NFC champions, and being propelled to the organization's first Super Bowl. It's a special group of men. I think we're all, and I felt like it was special for me to be a part of this organization during that time, and to be able to have been connected with those men, and to be a part of their legacy. That's the way I judge the success of my career, was how successful were those guys, and how successful was the running back, and how successful was our offense. Because behind all those, wins and points and touchdowns and things, there was somebody doing the dirty work. And I know I wasn't the only one, but I was for sure one of them. I scored 83 touchdowns in my high school career. I know how to run the rock. I know how to score touchdowns. People now know me as, a fullback, and I played all these years in the NFL, and a lot of years at University of Georgia. And even there, it's just kind of funny how I got my start. The running back coach came and told me, said, look, you could either be the third string tailback or you could be the starting fullback. I'll let you make the decision. So it was a pretty easy decision at that point. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that entails, but I'll go for the starting position. Just being able to know, understanding how blocks are being set up, and how, as a running back, I would want my blocks to be set up for me to insert myself into the hole and through, just be able to get down the field, definitely helps a lot. And actually, I feel like that's probably the number one gift that I had in my bag, that I was a former running back, and I kind of understood the, just philosophy about running the football. Sometimes you get your opportunity because somebody else loses theirs. I can't believe that I had the career that I did, because I wasn't drafted when I came here to Seattle. I came here as a rookie free agent, and was kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit, was probably kind of one of the last guys to make the team, and then I was able to stick, and to have been able to block for some of the most accomplished running backs that this league has ever seen. I mean, it's something that I take pride in, and I'll remember forever. I don't know if there's anybody that was more hungry to score touchdowns than Sean. He didn't have the top-notch necessarily sprinter speed. He was fast enough. He was really fast. But he just know how to make people miss in space. And he was really good at that. I think he had like 5 years in a row, we had 15-plus touchdowns or something like that. It's just remarkable. I mean, whether it was catching the football or whether it was running the football, anytime we got anywhere near the red zone, man, his antennas would go up and he would turn into like a superhero. 1998 was the last game was in Denver. And that was Erickson was the head coach, and I remember I stayed out there, because there were no more games, and I stayed out there with my wife. And I remember, like, the next day they talked about everybody being dismissed, and then the day after that they talked about hiring Mike Holmgren, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me! We're about to get Mike Holmgren? I mean, the guy that won all the Super Bowls with all of Montana and Rice and all of these guys with the 49ers, and then with Brett Favre and all those talented guys that he had with Green Bay. He's coming to Seattle? Really? It was like, okay, all right, things are about to change. He did not disappoint. And I just remember him, people call him, the show. I remember the first day he came in and had his first meeting with the team. There was about 8 or 9 people that came in before him. And they weren't coaches. I don't know who they were. Maybe they were stylists or something, or whatever, special assistant and nannies, I don't know, but there were like 9 people. I was like, did he just get out of a clown car or what? Just all these people came in, and then he came in last. I was like, man, now that was an entrance. And so ever since then, him having that nickname, the Big Show, I think for sure fit him. But I can't think of a guy that knew more about football that could explain it. I've never been around a coach that was better at it than him. Some of the most talented men that have ever played the game have come through here. I feel like, I'll forever be a part of that legacy, past, present, and future. I'll be a part of that, going forward. People look at the Seahawks now, there's so much respect, and it should be. Those guys back in the 80s, having a dream of one day going to the Super Bowl and getting close. And then getting to going through all the ups and downs in the 90s, and then finally be able to get there in the mid 2000s, and then getting there again, in 2013 and 14. And I felt like it's been a process. It's been a stepping stone, and I feel like I was part of that stepping stone, and everybody that's ever played here should feel a part of that as well. Feel that same sense of pride.